there, how they use it. And, I mean, I can't wait to get it out, which hopefully will happen in August. But while it's there, we've taken full advantage of it.
So, now. I think they're picking it up. You guys want to use my link too?
Yeah, we're gonna need a mic.
Hey, Mark, can you hear?
Yes.
All right. Sorry, can you hear, Mark? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. What's it? Where do you got it feeding from? The camera. Okay. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear?
We hear you.
Awesome. All right. Perfect.
I can tell you're not using a local mic, but we hear you.
Oh, do we have a local mic? We do. Would it be? I mean, do you get the mic? I think that'd be easier for them at home. Yeah, they're popular that way. Was that 6 or 7? Yeah, good. That's.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. Nice to meet you.
See you guys here.
Well,
I gotta switch it now.
Sorry about that.
You gotta what? I gotta switch the scores.
It was on 1%, so I just got it charged.
Hello, can you hear?
Yep.
Hello, you can hear that?
That's local mic. Gotcha.
Does that sound better?
It does.
Awesome. Cool. Yo, thank you guys all for showing up. Thank you guys for being you and our partners. Yo, this is exciting. I believe we're going to be the first group in Reel that's going to be tapping into the resource that is One Reel and live streaming what is it, the academy. We're going to be live streaming the academy here every Tuesday at 10, but we're going to mastermind beforehand. And I believe the intention that we spoke of, and John and Mark, please correct me or add anything that I'm missing or leaving out or maybe misinterpreting. But our intention is to discover the formalities of what we're going to be doing, what measures that we are going to be held by as far as the accountability is concerned, and how we want it to flow and, everything as far as the rules. I mean, I said yesterday in the video that I made, the only rule that I care about is people show up and they give everyone love. I don't want anyone coming here and bashing anybody. I don't want anyone coming here and forming little posses, right? Because we got a bigger posse. It's called All of Us. Beat the shit out of them. Yeah, guys, the floor is going to be open to everybody every single week. Whatever topics do you guys believe are going to be get the biggest bang for the buck and get the people showing up here every single week. I believe collectively we can fill this whole place up every Tuesday. And what will that do for us? It will open up a whole new world of opportunities. If we can pour into the real estate agents and show, everyone from whatever brokerage they're from, how incredible a mastermind is when it has immense intention, and also how awesome Reel is, because we know what it is. We know what it comes with, and what it comes with is the best collaboration across the country, which is phenomenal. And it's free. It's beautiful. And you guys know Reel sells itself. But what does anybody care to? Does anyone want to jump in? We also need a name too. So we need to call ourselves something, and I was thinking it should be something not related to Reel and nothing related to any of our teams that we currently have. Just something that's going to be completely agnostic and stand for the oneness of all of us collectively. But yeah, you want to chime in?
I think that's a good start. I think that's a great start. And for this first meeting, like I said, we're going to be laying a lot of groundwork, creating the intention, and then also what we want to hold each other accountable for while we're participating in this. Marty touched on this. We're the group in Reel to be doing live streams like this and getting together, hanging out, watching these trainings. So I think that's going to start something really cool. Being the first to do anything is always exciting. And then the other thing that we're working on, not really behind the scenes, but we've been laying some groundwork for, are the monthly events that we want to do. That will serve multiple purposes. It'll give us an opportunity to share and collaborate with not just our agents at Real, but every agent here in the area. And because we can live stream it, we could do it nationwide and invite people from anywhere to plug into the awesomeness that we'll be sharing. And we'll be giving away free stuff and materials and content, and it'll be great. And that'll be a good attraction tool, right, that we could use to grow all of our businesses. So I think today, twofold. One, getting this thing kicked off, getting it started, and let's all get on the same page of what we want to accomplish here. And then two, maybe we could start by sharing how far we've gotten with the events that we want to do and start collecting some feedback from everyone before we dive into the 10 o'clock with Tim. Go ahead. I'm in favor for Beyond the Box. Did you? I saw Riley. You saw the few.
Beyond.
I'm.
We can't hear anybody talking.
Oh, there you go.
So the first show, I offered to facilitate the training. And these trainings are going to be on, what day did we say we're going to be doing? Friday morning? John? Friday. Well, they're gonna be the third Friday of every month. So the first one's coming up. It's gonna be July 21st. And I think what's the first one's gonna be it's called Beyond the Box. It's gonna be part one. The intention is, who are you and why are you? I believe there's a lot of professionals in our industry. And the thing that we're not taught in school or anywhere else before we decide to make a leap into entrepreneurship is how to be an entrepreneur. So what happens when people come into our space, they get overwhelmed with all of the shiny objects that belong in the real estate industry. And sometimes they just adapt whatever because they're so overwhelmed that they don't take the moment to understand what works for them, what makes sense for them. A lot of times when I ask people, who are you? They don't even know the answer to that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be exploring that. And I'm going to be asking people to participate who want to close their eyes and, journey, do some body sensing, do some body breathing, and start doing some visualization techniques. And what is very beautiful about visualization techniques is if you can visualize the future and your successes, and then you can connect them to any audio, you can connect them to what it sounds like, who's there with you, what the emotions are like, because emotions are very powerful and bring real everything, right? And what it smells like, all of it, whatever you're noticing, go there and make it something so real that it belongs to you. And it's so much easier when you know what your future looks like to step forward every single day towards it, right? Visualization is very powerful. So we're going to be diving a little bit deeper. And one of the tools that we're going to learn is called sentence leads. And it's transformative. If you guys can understand how to lead your clients into sentences that they don't even know that they should be, asking themselves, it's powerful to have them further explore their why behind everything, so that you can have intention and you can do what's correct for them and by them every single time. Cool. So has anyone ever been part of a mastermind before, like a weekly mastermind? No. So were you, we didn't have one back then, but Jose and I were part of Keller Williams in Palatine, and the measures that they had were every single week you say how many, like for the entire month, because Gary Keller's one thing is very beautiful. So if we can have a 3-year goal, a 2-year intention, a 1-year vision, right? And we can back into what do we need to do every single month? What do we need to do every single week in order to succeed further every single day? It's good to have measures of what you strive for. One of them was what, contacts, right? How many contacts we make that month, Jose? how many contacts, how many appointments we set, how many this, how many that. So whatever measures everyone thinks that they would like to be held accountable to, let's please jot them down on a piece of paper, and let's bring them all together and see what makes sense and what doesn't. But I have an idea of what I would like to add, and I'd like to see what you guys have. Want to start?
Oh, okay.
Well, may I suggest that perhaps today is too soon for the accountability measures? We ought to start with setting goals. Because to Marty's point, we can back, everybody may have a different goal, which means you're gonna have a different level of accountability. All you've ever been held accountable to here is your goal. We don't have quotas. So you need to first decide. For some, it may be just part-time income, and that's okay. Others, it may be full-time income, getting some money in the bank so I can quit a job. That's awesome. Others, it may be full-time income so I can stay in the business, but I want to build because I want to get out of active production. That's even better. You first need to decide what your goals are so we can help you back into the metrics you're going to be held accountable to, if you want to be held accountable, because that's also volunteer.
Okay. So maybe what we do is, maybe we don't do that today. That sounds like, so how I would envision that is starting off with, what is your why? What is your why? Like your main why? What is your mission? What is your vision? What is your purpose? And then what are your goals? What is your physical goal? What is your spiritual goal? What is your mental goal? Like all of it. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? I think I have a document for all of this, but I have something drawn up, and I could share it with you guys, and we can share it in the group and add things and subtract things if you guys are cool with that.
Marty, I suspect your document probably includes all that you just mentioned, to include physical, mental, spiritual,
everything. Jose,
but all those goals.
Jose and my team and I have been accountable to these measures every year, but we have not breaking them down into weekly. I do have a daily workflow for my database mastery, if you will. That is something that I'm going to share with, I've shared with you guys a few times in the group, I believe, but it has measures on there for every day. For example, it's 5 calls, 10 video messages, 20 text messages or Facebook messengers, 20 minutes on each platform, commenting and loving on your database, 1 post, and engage with every single person who's on there. Did I add an appointment? Did I schedule a listing appointment? Did I add somebody to my contacts, my database? So that's how my sheet is. But again, when we were at Keller Williams, it was how many phone calls, how many appointments, how many this, how many that. So you're correct, Mark. We do need to look at bigger picture before we back into it.
But then we can also get creative. I mean, rather than just traditional old school things, we could include social media and some of the different ways people are creating leads. We can even include horizontal diversification. How are you, for those of you that are diversifying, what do you want to be held accountable to there, and how are you using that to generate leads?
Very cool.
I mean, this could become something unlike anything anybody's ever participated in or seen.
No, it's going to be 100%. I believe that. Yeah.
I think we did this with Inspire before we came to Real, because I have the notes at home.
We have done it. We used to do it every year in November.
Did. And I have the notes that have what those categories are and how we started with in all 5 categories. And I made impossible goals for myself. I saw them recently. So I'll have to go re-examine them and see what I wrote down and see how they are still reflect what I'm looking for. So yeah, I do remember going through those. Some things are more quantifiable than others. And that's the other thing we need to look at too, because one of the first things you were talking about, Marty, were who are we? That's not necessarily quantifiable. It could be, but it's not necessarily that way. Everyone has a different way of expressing that and showing that, and that may be the way they see themselves may very much reflect the way they do their business. And it may not, and I found as a teacher, I was a teacher for many years, found that every student that I had, each one learned differently. I'm sure I've gotten my back to you, those of you guys online, I should turn the other way. But yeah, when I taught, every student learned differently. I could teach a certain way, but that didn't mean that everyone would learn that way. So I listened and I watched. Is Bobby over here getting it? If he's not getting it, I'll try a different approach so he can get on board too. It's the same thing with our entrepreneurship and our business. If we see each other differently, we can't, how can I say, the way Marty or John may quantify or Riley may quantify their business may be different than the way I do. And so sometimes, you know, we don't all fit into the box. So that's kind of my sense on that.
Well, I think too, I mean, we are all professional partners. We are friends. While we want to help you set goals spiritually, physically, mentally, we're not necessarily going to hold you accountable in all those areas. But what we hope to do is help you create habits in your business and professional behavior that will bleed over into those other areas.
Is this Justine?
Jen.
Jen, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I've never met Justine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Grab the mic.
There. Yeah, we can all sit together.
Bring your hot cheeks up here, man. Hi, everyone. My name is Isaac Fernandez. I am new to Rio as of 5 minutes ago.
Congrats. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I come from a different universe called Redfin. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity that company gave me because it allowed me to observe a side of the real estate industry that a lot of us independent realtors don't have a chance to. My job with them was that of an associate agent. I don't know how much of you guys know Redfin or how they work, but they break down the whole process of real estate into positions that are salary employees, et cetera, et cetera. My job was the foot soldier. I was in charge of you know, taking clients into tours, opening houses for them, and visiting and experiencing what they were feeling and what they were going through and what they were looking for. And in doing so, I came to develop relationships with the clients more so than the lead agents would, because lead agents usually don't tour out much with Redfin. And I came to the realization for my own personal business, now that I'm here in Rio, that clients still want the personalized approach, the caring, the guidance, the love that we can give them as professionals. And even though in Redfin, and I believe their model is successful the way they do it in terms of streamlining and maximizing their reach, I think they're lacking the love and the humanistic aspect of things that real estate requires. And it really honestly does. It took me 3 years to realize this, but people like to be helped. So without making the long story short, I think that for me, real estate is going to look in a more, I don't want to say passive because it's definitely not the right word that I want to use. It's going to be more personal. You know, if I have to work with 2 clients a month or 3 clients a month and help them, truly help them, not just put them on a search, not just, you know, tour whenever they want to tour, not just be there whenever they tell me and go through the motions of, you know, writing a contract, negotiating or whatnot, but truly finding them. You have no idea how many times I've heard clients saying, why can't you just help me find a home? And what that really means is, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I feel. This is the style of house that I want. I want modern. I want classic. I want character. I want brick. I want, you know, suburbia. I want city. And really understand and taking the time to do so, because we have the possibility to get into places without the need of technically a client there, right? We can request a tour and go see a house that we might think might appeal to our clients. And how cool would it be to tell a client, hey, I just went to this house because I know that this is what you're looking for. I think you're going to love it, versus them sending us something and be like, yeah, let's go check it out, and taking a back step. So I think for me, real estate is going to be that, taking a number of clients or seeking a number of clients that is going to make me feel comfortable in order for me to give them the right service, because that's really what it boils down to. I mean, there's people out there that are going for the money and they want 100 clients a month. There's people out there that they're fine with one every 2 months. I think it's more about what you do for them and how do you connect. Oh, welcome. Hey, extend that.
Isaac, if I may offer a perspective to that too, this is now your business, not Redfin. So you get to recreate it in whatever image you want, which is a beautiful thing. Secondly, I heard the other day that real estate agents are not held in very high esteem. Well, there's a reason for that. And how beautiful an opportunity we have to get to literally change the entire landscape of real estate. And you, Isaac, get to do that by building a team in your image. So whatever that vision is that you have, you get to impact more clients than you can physically touch, because you get to create a team if you want to. But this is how you can have a bigger impact than just you as an individual. You get to create a team with that image, with that vision, that goes out and touches 100 clients a month, 200 clients a month, 500 clients a month, whatever goal you want to set, you can achieve.
How's everyone doing? Yo, Savage, you got anything for us, girl? Yo, that girl's so savage.
I'm just listening.
No, I love you. Thank you for listening. Yo, Riley, are you at home or are you here, bro? He needed to show his pretty face to the real.
I am right here.
Cool. So our homework is to format. Do you guys have as far as formalities, formatting, do you guys want it to be more of a of us checking in and did we hit our measurements for accountability? Did we not? If we didn't, what do we do from here? If we did, keep it up and then go into a collaborative, like what's everyone experiencing, wins, losses, that type of formality, or is there something different that anyone is open and wanting to receive?
Maybe as we get to know each other and what our goals are and how we, our philosophy for business and such, we should pair up with another person who might have similar goals to us. Because if you have someone who has very different goals, then accountability, you'll be like, okay, yeah, you're rocking and rolling, I suck. So that's not cool. I want anyone. But if we have similar goals, similar visions, that may be very helpful. So maybe finding out a little bit about each of us and where our goals are, not necessarily like this is what I'm planning on doing, but what is it that we're doing? What are we into? That kind of stuff that might help us. I mean, just listening. I'm sorry, it was Jose. Isaac, I'm sorry. Just listen. That's Jose. Jose, you're the one who just signed up, right? No, Isaac just signed up. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I apologize for getting your names mixed up. Anyway, when you were just speaking for the okay, Isaac, Jose. Okay, when Isaac was speaking, I could already feel where he's coming from, just by that little bit of conversation, and I'm like, oh, I would want to partner with you. So just because I feel like my philosophy is very similar to yours. I'm wondering if anyone else could maybe talk a little bit about themselves and what they're into and see who's their best partner. This was my thought.
Yeah, I love that very much. So partner. What I would love to do now is like, what topics is everyone most interested in learning, as far as like Like, what is like the one thing you want to learn more than anything as far as real estate is concerned, so that you can implement it in your business?
Okay, so from what I hear from you is, what do I do the worst at, and that I should probably learn more about? Chime. I don't know anything about it. I have signed up for it for like 5 months or more, and I've done nothing with it at all. So that, yeah, and it's like my business has just been moving very well, and it's all been word of mouth, and so I haven't had time for Chime. Exactly. I don't know. What will it do that I haven't? I I don't know. I need to know more about it to know what it would even do. My guess is that, was that what it does? Okay. I mean, right now I get notes from Chime from stuff I wrote 6 months ago, and I'm like, I already bought stuff for these people. I don't even know what to do now. So that's what I really need.
Hey, Lori, I want to contribute to that thought, because here's what we also want to keep in mind. And I'm sorry, I'm now getting unhooked, so I turned the camera off. Y'all probably don't want to see that. Ow! I'm kidding. Got to have some fun here with the nerds too. Let's also keep in mind that we will have guests each week. So how do we use that Chime topic to teach all of you, but also create curiosity with them? Like, wow, that's a tool you have, I don't have access to. Look at all it can do. And in y'all's learning what it can do, we're also illustrating what it can do.
Well, do we want to do that during our first hour is just our team, from what I understand, right?
Maybe it could be a general CRM discussion where we talk about different CRMs, and then what we can do is have Mr. Riccobeni with his suave self deliver the goods when it comes to Chime.
What's your thought, Jordan?
You're just calling me out, making me participate, huh? So just from what I hear, if you're talking about like Chime specifically, just based on what I know of everybody, is I think that Chime needs to be like a in-person workshop. Bring your computer and we can like kind of go step by step by step. Here's where you're lacking. Here's where you've missed the boat, I would say. And then once we get everybody kind of up and running, then I think it would be beneficial, because then you could be like, this is how I'm using my CRM. This is how I'm doing this. This is helpful. This is not helpful, and kind of, then it can be more of a mastermind workshop on CRM. But if we're all in different spots and some people haven't even signed up or have no intention to signing up, then it's kind of, doesn't matter. Then it's just a wasted hour for them, or a wasted whatever, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, everyone brings their computer, and they I love that idea. Everyone could share what they love about their CRM, and then for the weirdos like me who created their own CRM, I could show like what I created and why.
Yeah, that works. That's my thoughts.
I'm confused. Are we talking about 9 to 11 are we talking about the monthly?
Yeah, I think
topic now?
About the monthly right now.
Okay, right? That's what I thought. So we're not talking about, Lori, we're not talking about 9 to 10 a.m. on Tuesdays.
No. We're talking about just, we're going to have once a month. We're going to have a live educational, like 90-minute, like we're going to bring in somebody to present. That's not what I'm saying. And it's going to be, it's also going to, so maybe that one be called Bring Your CRM to the Chime Party. I don't know, whatever. And anyone else? What do you want to learn?
I actually think for Chime.
Okay, cool. Well, she said that, so you need to say something else.
She stole mine. So hi, my name is, I don't know if they can hear me. My name is Jen. So I met with Riley like a month ago over the share list. So I really want to learn about doing both. I just got Chime this month. But I guess the share list, I really want to know more about the share list and applying it more. Because right now, the same thing. It's been, my business has been more word of mouth. But yeah.
Is your word of mouth business organized?
No. No. It's kind of just everywhere.
Yeah.
I put down Canva and database would be good. Jose, do you have one for us? Social media. Well, that's a broad topic. Social media. What would be one thing? Social media. One thing. Live videos, yo, we do that. We do one month where we just do the 30 days every day, right? Here, hold on. I'll bring the mic to you. This is gold stuff.
Live videos would be my thing to contribute or to talk about or to encourage anyone to do them. It could be just a short 30-second, 1 minute. It doesn't have to be that long. You could just, just tune in on whatever you're doing that you think may be funny or interesting or something that you want to share. Because for the last day, and my account reach has been way over the top, insane since anything else. So I'm seeing how live videos just have a way more reach than anything else, and I think that's because not a lot of people are doing it. And it's in front of your audience, and it gives you that focal point. And what's focal is causal. It's a thing I learned from psychology. So if they're seeing you constantly, you're top of mind. And anything. Right after this, before we're done, I'm going to do a live video to say what we did.
So I'd love to have a topic or a conversation around lead conversion. I've discovered for myself that I'm really good at generating leads, and I suck at following up with them right now. Hundreds and hundreds a month, and I'm just not getting the results that I would like to see out of those. So, like a conversation around lead conversion, what people are doing to follow up, stay in touch, and how to take. Something like that, but lead conversion would be dude. If I could figure out how to take that next step in my business, I think that would be huge for everybody. Lead conversion. Yep.
Same. I got leads for days, but I don't convert very well.
Follow up. So he said problem's not conversion, follow up, staying in touch and staying on top of them. Yep. Okay. Correct. Yep. You're right. So follow up, maybe just a general conversation on follow up. Yeah, for you. Good.
Do you think that you have all these needs, you cannot keep up with raising this other stuff, right? You're going to follow up, and how does that affect your team? And what do you think is a solution to continue being present in the mind of people that are sitting and go to you as a team and still remain in good standing versus positive and able to benefit back?
Yeah, that's a good question and a good perspective. Yeah. It's a good point though, and it's a good perspective that I haven't considered.
What's the solution? Right, in terms of integration. I would think. You want to follow up with his leads, bro? That's what I'm saying. Passing them to your team, and then you generating sort of.
Well, that was the plan, and what I've done is, and maybe I'm taking too much on the front end, trying to convert people or. It is not yeah. So I've been using Chime, but Chime is just email text, no phone calls there. And the goal was to, so I've gotten really good at generating leads, and the goal was to share with everyone. That was the plan. So it's a good question. No, dude, you put me on the spot all day. No.
I can't hear the other person talking. Sorry.
Actually, just pass.
Thank you. So my question was what to do with that issue, right? That you're getting all these leads, and how does your image remain with the clients that reach out to you and then they didn't hear back from you because you had too many deals going on or whatnot? It was honestly a question, and I think the answer would a good answer could be, like the model of Real, passing it on to your team. Obviously, there's some symbiosis, interaction, and reciprocation in terms of financial contribution for both parties. It's like lead generation. Right, exactly. You get a cut, everybody gets a cut, and then you remain as the good lead agent that pass out to another very good agent, and they had a very good experience with that new agent, but you remain in good standing, not as the realtor that never got back to me, but the realtor that passed me to this other amazing realtor, and thanks to them as Real team, I was able to get my house, and I'm happy with what happened, right? It was a question, I don't know, food for thought. I didn't mean to. But should we wrap up?
You want to wrap up? Ready? Here, go ahead, close it out. And then, so I think,
why don't you close it out? Close it out however you think it should be closed out. Right now, we're closing this session out. Anyone else have anything else?
Anyone else have anything else? Any questions, comments, concerns?
Any
Nothing.
Fun plans for the weekend?
Any fun plans for Wednesday?
Yo, Mark, you have anything else for us, sir?
Okay, so wait.
No,
so doing. Are we
Yep.
doing this,
Thank you to everybody that has led on this, participated in this. Always, this is a group effort. And moving forward, what we want is whatever you want for your business. But for many of us, that's going to involve building distribution, building a team. And so we always want to be thinking everything that we do. Are we attracting? Are we creating curiosity? And are you getting benefit? So I think all of that will work together, and let's continue to build participation in these efforts that people are making to help us grow our business.
Roger, that's beautiful. Yo, Christopher Nowak and Matt Herring, can you guys say something? Just so we know that you guys are real humans and exist.
Oh, I'm a real human at my other work right now. But yeah, enjoy listening in and learning, and really excited. Yeah, this Tuesday and next Tuesday, I know I can't be there, but I do plan on getting there in person as soon as I can because I'm really excited.
Yo, I feel your excitement. Thank you for being excited. This is going to be very, very fun collaboration. God bless you, sir. Matt, you got anything for us, sir?
Oh yeah, I just want to say that this meeting was filled with cool ideas, and I'm excited to see where this goes. Definitely feel that it would benefit everybody's business, and as a group and single.
Thank you for sharing. Hope to see you soon in person if you're a real person. Hey Perry, you got anything for us, sir?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody who took the opportunity to be here today. Just like Mark said, it takes a collaborative effort. We're all, one part of the team here. So for us committing to, 1 day a week, including myself, it's been very important to be accountable to do so because, what's the point of having these if only one person or a few people are going to show up? The key is obviously to be able to grow exponentially, and that's just everybody doing their part. Even if that's just showing up, that's just half the battle, right? You know, if you guys are on a basketball team, you know, all-star team or whatever, you know, everybody has a key part, whether you're a third string player, second string player, first string player, doesn't matter. Everybody plays a major part to that. So kudos to everybody who showed up to the first one. You know, number two, you know, I also really appreciate what the gentleman said from Redfin, you know, about kind of taking that a personal approach. To be honest, I've actually already been doing that for a lot of my clients. And word of mouth gets out really, really quickly when you do things like that, because you're doing things that are thinking, you know, what you said, outside of the box, right? And those little things like that stand out, which then in return will allow you to build your business organically in more ways than one, not just through clients referrals, but also through real estate referrals as well for those who want to be a part of the real group. And then, you know, the last part, you know, like what Mark is talking about, you know, with new people coming on and things like that, you know, let's face it, the way the newest person, even veterans, learn is by storytelling, right? You know, so in addition to like having our goals and our visions and saying, hey, you know, I did X number of contacts, I did X number of lead follow-ups. Well, great. You know, let's maybe add one extra step and add a story to one of those, you know, to do every single one that might resonate not with just a new person, but also seasoned veteran as well. Because a lot of people want to know, well, how did you get that lead? How did you, you know, get that new person to join and things like that? Storytelling goes a long way. So that's just my fair share of what I wanted to say.
No, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, sir. Yo, God bless you guys, everyone. Like for real. I've been envisioning this for some time now, and I know where it's going, and I know how powerful and impactful it's going to be. And I'm happy that you guys are on this journey alongside me. It's gonna be fun. So, yo, always bring your honesty, always bring your juju, your juice, and always bring your beautiful vibration. Yo, we're gonna go into real now. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for real. Thank you guys.
So we can't do two at the same time. This is gonna end. Yeah.
Oh,
yo, guys, we're gonna be.
Okay, you get it.
Oh, you say.
All right, we're going to be going to real right now, so we're going to be discontinuing this for a moment, but then we're going into the real one. So, do they have to reboot up or not? You guys will have to join on that one directly again. Okay. See you when you're on.